Beetle House. So, Beetle House.
Hey, so we're about to go in the Beetle House in NYC, which is a Tim Burton themed restaurant. We got all kinds of fun characters as our waiters, most likely, and just a cool Tim Burton theme. It's absolutely awesome. I want to thank my subscriber Wesley for suggesting the Jekyll and Hyde place, which we couldn't go to, but it did lead me to finding this restaurant, so thank you, Wesley. Yeah, so it's gonna be super fun, and I'll let you know how it is.
This is a Tim Burton themed restaurant that is, so they got one in Los Angeles, New York, and I think Washington, D.C. Yeah, pretty famous place, pretty cool, very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. I show you some pictures and some video. It's really neat. It's just some stats on it in case you're interested in going there. So it is $55 a person, and you get you choose from a menu, you know, pretty good selection, several things. Some of the things cost more though, which is like we didn't know. Like my husband got salmon, and it ended up costing like $12 more. So if it's $55 per person, you get 3 courses. So yeah, that was cool. It was, I mean, if you're a big Tim Burton fan, like if you're a big, maybe not just Tim Burton, if you're a big Beetlejuice or Nightmare Before Christmas fan, like really big, you gotta go. It's really good. If you're not, I don't know, it's a little bit, it's expensive. The food is good, but it's not like amazing. You know, you're paying for the atmosphere. That's what's going on. So there's decorations everywhere. It's backlit. They have characters coming around, talking to you and taking pictures with you. They have a magician. He was pretty good. I mean, we saw most of his tricks, but no, he did like 3, and we only saw like for sure one of them, so that's pretty good. Yeah. So yeah, you can see I'm repping Jade the Libra shirt there. It looks pretty cool in the black light. And my hoodie is from Elm Street Toys, which is in Allen, Texas. So yeah, it's good. It's got my Scream guy on it. Ghostface, not my Scream guy, Ghostface. So yeah, pretty fun place, pretty neat. So our drinks, so okay, $55 per person. Some entrees cost extra. The drinks, okay, so my friends got a fishbowl, and it had like dry ice in it. It was kind of like bubbly and stuff, I'm pretty sure. My husband got something else that was also bubbly. I got, my drink it wasn't bubbly. But they were pretty good. Again, it's nothing special. You're paying for the atmosphere. So yeah, if you gotta go, you already know you gotta go. If you don't have to go, then you probably know you don't have to go. But yeah, it was fun. I'm really glad I had that experience. Yeah. So honestly, okay, I overheard people at the bar, and they were like, oh, so if we ever want to eat here in the future, what is it? And they started explaining the prices to them. So honestly, I'll probably just go in and have a drink at the bar. But the only thing is, it's a pretty small place. So you kind of need reservations, and you can't make a reservation at the bar. So I don't know, like maybe you just have to get lucky, which on a Sunday night, it wasn't that crowded. So I don't know if that's normal or not. I know my friends have tried to go a couple of times, and they've been really crowded. So, I don't know. Reservations if you gotta go, but like if you're nearby, I mean, I think the bar was kind of the coolest part. Alright, yeah, so that was Beetle House. Then right after that, we went over to the top of the rock. So this is a viewpoint at the top of Rockefeller Center. And that was really cool. But one note for that, though, so we walked in, and we were kind of like, it was a little late, right? Like, so they were already saying, like, you only got 30 minutes on the viewpoint, which honestly, it was really cold. So we we're not going to stand out there for 30 minutes. It was pretty cold. Yeah, but we waited in line for these pictures. And we did not know that you didn't have to. There was a school group right in front of us, so we just followed them, and you could have just went out to the viewpoint. We didn't even buy the picture. So, yeah, it was, so yeah, if I'm just saying, if you don't want the picture, don't wait in line. They are, it was like $87 for 2 people. But that is kind of the norm for the viewpoints in New York. So you got the Rockefeller Center, you've got, as far as viewpoints go, right? You've got the Edge, which I was also really interested in. It has a like glass bottom, so you can stand over it and look straight down. By viewpoints, I mean like exceedingly tall buildings that you can view the city in. You've got Empire State Building, which I've also been to. I went to New York with my high school class, my senior year. But the one thing about the Empire State Building's cool and everything, but the Empire State Building's not in your pictures. So I kind of wanted to go somewhere where I could have the Empire State Building in my pictures. There's also, I think they call it One World Trade. It's the memorial building thing that they built in place of, I don't know if it's okay. It is. It has to do with, 9/11, of course, One World Trade Center. So, yeah, those are the main viewpoints, and we picked Rockefeller Center. We also, we love 30 Rock, so it was kind of cool just to be in the building. There had lots of, like, kind of NBC history. It's where NBC is located. Yeah, that was great to end the night. I love ending the night on, just the incredible views of the city. It was great. Alright, so that was day 2. Okay, on to day 3. So we went to Joe's Pizza, which is at, I believe, 7 Carmine Street. So, because there's a bunch of Joe's Pizzas. But they're not, I think only 2 of them are connected. I think this one is also connected to the one in Times Square. But that is it. This is, the original location. I wanted to go to this location because that is where Tobey Maguire worked. That is where Peter Parker worked. Tobey Maguire, Peter Parker, in Spider-Man 2. So I wanted to go there. And as you can see, there's lots of celebrities on the wall, and that is really cool. Yeah, it was great pizza. I haven't tried a bunch of New York pizza. But this was really solid pizza. I really enjoyed it. This was probably the sketchiest area we were in, which is kind of weird. So we get off the subway. I'm trying to prepare you for New York, okay? That's why I'm telling you this story. So, but this was the only time that it was this sketchy. So, get on New York, or get off the subway, and as we're walking by the stairs, the stairs going down that we're walking beside, there was a homeless guy defacing the stairs with fecal matter. Now, I've been to several. I live in Dallas. I go to concerts in Dallas, so I am actually in downtown quite a bit. I've been to San Francisco, but I usually hug the coast. A lot of people have complained of stuff like this in San Francisco. I don't go in the Tenderloin in San Francisco. I sit close to the coast. I've been to Los Angeles. This was my first experience with that, so it was gross. Wash your hands out after you get off the subway, hand sanitizer, do it. And there was just some people around. So Joe's Pizza is cash only, so my friends had to get cash out of the ATM. I don't know if that's, maybe there's always people asking for money at the ATM. Of course, to me it doesn't, people asking for money are normally pretty nice, but I think these guys were a little bit on the more insistent side. My friends bought them pizza, so that was nice. This happened before we got there, so I'm not sure exactly how it went down. But there's also just trash between the pizza place and the Subway, but we turned down like 2 different roads, like roads, you know, Manhattan roads, streets, and everything was really nice. So it was just like this one area that I guess people just, I don't know, there was just lots of trash everywhere. There was more than the normal amount of homeless people. There was a mess on the stairs. And, yeah, so I'm just saying, I don't know. Maybe different areas are sketchy at different times. Probably if I went back, I would just make sure not to go at night. We weren't going at night, so it was fine. But it was just letting you know. Pizza was good. What else? All right, so then we went over to Washington Square Park. We actually, I believe, walked to Washington Square Park. That was cool. I wish I could have spent some more time there just to kind of hang out and people watch. Very pretty. Just a very pretty park. That arch is so big. Like, you've seen Washington Square, like the Washington Square Park in a ton of movies. I've seen the arch before, but I did not realize it was that big. It was not, I mean, it is a park, like, in my video that I'm gonna show you, hopefully, if the sound turns out good. I don't think the sound on this one is very good, but I'll let you listen to it anyway.
Hey guys, so this is day 3 of our New York adventure, and we're in Washington Square Park, which, you know, by all rights should be super haunted because it has lots and lots of people buried here. It was a potter's field, so we got criminals, we got people wrongly accused, we got people used to be hung here. So but right now it's really pretty. I'm not getting any negative vibes here in the sunny New York Monday here, but it's a really cool place to come, and yeah, good views all around, lots of trees, some performing people. I know Lady Gaga used to perform here before she was too famous, and apparently there's like usually people are like have like tables out and are selling stuff. There's actually some right behind me, and yeah, we just got done with Joe's Pizza, which is a short walk away, and yeah, I'll kind of give a review of that place later, but yeah, it's a good day. Got the arch behind me.
Yeah, so there's lots of history to Washington Square Park, lots of creepy history. It was a potter's field. There is a lot of people buried there. If that intrigues you, do a little bit of research, maybe spooky at night, carefully, in a group of people, or, you know, be careful. I'm not encouraging anybody to walk around by themselves at night, but I'm just saying probably be a little creepy, like maybe. But we were there in the beautiful sunshine. It was cold still. I just comments on weather. It was really cold. It was the end of March. It was really cold. I did definitely get the hookup with what I wore because I was a lot warmer than pretty much anybody else in the group. I can link that down. A few things like so I wore a base layer. Most days I wore a base layer, a t-shirt over that, then like a normal jacket, like a you know, like a zip up hoodie type situation, or just like a pullover hoodie type situation, and then on top of that I wore this other like bigger jacket. It wasn't very thick. Like the bigger jacket though was pretty thin. I'll link it. I got it at Torrid, so I don't know if, you know, probably a lot of people can't find their size there, but yeah, it was a good time. Although you might even, because it was really great because I got like a couple of sizes bigger so I could put it over everything, and I'm super happy with that jacket. Like, it saved me a lot because I'm always cold. So yeah, but anyway, Washington Square Park, definitely worth a stop. I really enjoyed it. Was just pretty. It was just pretty. It's a park surrounded by buildings. It's pretty. So from there we walked over to the Friends, I don't know why I said it like that, Friends apartment in, yeah, I think it's technically located in Greenwich Village. So the Friends apartment, it's just the outside that they use, the outside shot they use in the show. The inside is a set. I'm pretty sure the set wasn't even located in New York. I think it was located in Los Angeles.
Hey, so yeah, we're here taking pictures at the exterior of the friend's apartment. So the interior was actually filmed on a set. There's also a truck that you can probably hear right beside me, but that's okay. I'll voice over if you can't hear me. Yeah, so interior was filmed on a set, but exterior of Rachel and Monica's apartment. Let's wrap up.
I've watched Friends a million times, but I didn't notice until I was standing there that the outside of the apartment totally does not line up with the window on their balcony. Like the windows that you see on the outside shot of Monica and Rachel's apartment, it doesn't line up at all. Oh well, I'm still happy I saw it. It's a cute little area to just be in. Okay, so alright, after that we went to Rocco's Patisseries. So there's this thing in New York where there's just like these cute little Italian bakeries everywhere. I totally don't know how to pronounce what they're called. It's not patisseria, because I don't think that's Italian. That's like French or something, or I don't know. So this is pastisseria, like pasta. Pastisseria. Probably not saying it right. Anyway, Italian bakeries are delightful. So it's like this nice bakery, but when I think of a bakery in like around where I live, I don't think of there being so many like nice places to sit. So this is like a waiter or waitress like sit you down, and there are and I don't think of having like an actual waitress either at bakeries. So I didn't take much footage, unfortunately, but it was just these big long counters of just amazing like Italian pastries and desserts and cheesecake and cannolis and cookies and everything. And they have espresso, coffee and stuff, and like drinks. Yeah, it was so cool. I think my husband got a butterscotch hot chocolate here. I don't remember what I got to drink, but I did get, I got a cannoli. I had a picture of it. I'll show you. Chocolate cannoli, so good. Everything was so good. Cannolis, if you get like a full-size cannoli, I wish I would have got the mini ones. My friend got like little small cannolis, and they looked much easier to eat. This was kind of problematic to eat, but no regrets. It was good. But yeah, we go to another one later. These just Italian bakeries, and they're nice. They have a million desserts. It's really neat. Okay, so then we walked over. We wanted to go to the Stonewall Inn, but even though it said it was open, it was not. We went over there and like tried the door, and it wasn't open. They didn't have hours posted, so if the Stonewall Inn, which is a bar that is like kind of famous in the LGBTQ place, space, not place, then, I don't know what to do about the call them or something, because, yeah, it wasn't open. But I got a picture of the sign, and it has a nice little mini park beside it with benches, and we walked down to another gay bar called Pieces, and it was nice. It was, bartender was nice, and it looks like, we were there in the middle of the day on like, what is this? This is day 3, so it would have been a Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. No. Monday, sorry. It would have been a Monday. So it wasn't hopping or anything. No big to me. I don't like busy bars. But, yeah, so went in there, had a few drinks, and then we walked over to, I think we took a Lyft over to Grand Central Station. So for some reason, Lyft gave me half off all my rides, like until April 1st, and we were there at the very end of March. So, I don't know, like, check your Lyft app. Maybe you too have half off of all rides, but it really helped us out while we were there. Yeah, Grand Central Station's big train station, really neat. Has if we had more time, like if you're really interested in stuff like that, they have like a tour that you can, like a self-guided tour with like something you can listen to and walk around. It's just a really neat place. It had like a market in it that had a whole bunch of like neat stuff. It had I don't know, they had like fresh fish, and also a place that sold spices, like spices that like you know, you can like order just whatever amount of want of all the different spices, and they had like tea leaves and stuff there too. That smelled amazing. There was a cheese place in there. We also went to, I don't remember, we went to a cheese shop while we were there too. New York also has random cheese shops that when you come across, and those are cool. We didn't get cheese, but we got like a little chocolate bar. It was like a I forget, like a tiramisu chocolate bar, I think is what we got, and it was really good. So even if you like, that's one thing with, you know, we've been doing road trips the last couple of years. We don't have you don't have your car there. It's kind of hard to buy something at a cheese shop if you don't have a way to refrigerate it. But go in there, look around though. Some of the cheese shops, look, because there was that one that we went to, which I don't remember what it was called. I think it was called Murray's. I'm not 100% sure though. There was one in the train station. There is another one that I've seen. I believe it's called Mozzarella House, where they make fresh mozzarella. Yeah, cheese shops. 2 thumbs up. Okay. So we looked around Grand Central Station. Just really impressive. It's a really impressive train station, but also there's a scene from the Avengers that they filmed there, where the big thing comes through the windows. You know, the big, I don't remember what it's called, the big metal worm things at the end of Avengers, the original Avengers 2012, and it comes through the window, and so, yeah, I wanted to see it, and that was one thing. It was free to walk around in there, so, I'm just sprinkling little nuggets of wisdom all throughout here, but one thing in New York, everything is very expensive and costs money. So finding a place or something to do for a little bit that's free is like good, because you're not just constantly spending money. Papaya King. We went to Papaya King next, which I'll put the address on the screen. Because there's only one original Papaya King. There's lots of imitators around, but there's only one. This is the one Anthony Bourdain went to. So yeah, so I wanted to go to it, and we went, and it was so forever ago they started out as a juice bar. They claimed they were America's first juice bar, and because they wanted to make drinks with papaya juice. So they started out that, and then somebody came in and said, you know, I'm hungry, what do you got for lunch? And the guy said, well, I brought some hot dogs from home. And he said, well, yeah, he'd heat them up for me, or I'll take 2 or something. And then they started selling hot dogs. So it's kind of like your, as Anthony Bourdain would say, your essential, like, dirty water dog. So it's, it's a New York hot dog. I don't really like hot dogs that much, and I enjoyed mine. And that is definitely the best hot dog I've ever had, coming from somebody who's like not that wild about hot dogs. It went good with the papaya juice. You gotta get papaya juice. Don't do the other flavors. We got papaya juice, and then we got the strawberry mixed with the papaya. Papaya juice is where it's at. So, I had a few hot dogs, 2 hot dogs, not a few. But we did me and my husband shared like a meal that had 2, and then we got another one because they were so good. I think everybody in the group enjoyed their hot dog there. So, it was kind of nice. Like, it's not a nice place to like be in. Like, you pretty much stand against the counter. There were stools, I think, and people watch, but you know, I was a big Anthony Bourdain fan, so it was neat to be someplace that I know specifically he was. And the hot dogs were good. Really good. Okay, so after that, for the rest of the night, we just hung out with our friends. That was, they were nice enough to host us at their house, which, you know, you can't do that, but that's what we did. We had a good time. All right, day 4. So this day we went to... Hey guys, it is Editing Stacy again, and I just wanted to thank you for watching part 2 of 3 of my NYC trip. Thank you guys so much for watching. Just to let you know about some stuff coming up. I'm leaving for California in a few days, so I hope to have a video on that. I'll be visiting a few spooky places, including Hollywood Forever Cemetery. Yeah, so that's what we got coming up. Be sure to check out me and my pet crows on TikTok. Links in the description for that. And be sure to let me know any suggestions you guys have for California in the San Diego area, Los Angeles as well. And I will see you on the next spooky adventure. Thanks, guys. Bye.